That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Here's Lawson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Harden on the wing. Lots of room. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Now here's Howard. And there's the 3-second violation. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's stolen by Lawson. And now it's Lawson running. He can go all the way. And the jam by Harden.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Rockets foul. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
And Lawson with the drive. In the corner, Harden. Howard dishes to Harden. 6 to shoot. Lawson the pass to Howard. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lawson kicks to Harden. Plenty of space. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Harrell come. Corey Brewer's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Jimmy Butler comes in for Mirotic. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Rose.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Butler's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense. But he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles at that end of the floor.
Bulls trail by 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Now here's Heinrich. He's covered closely. They get it again. Gibson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Brewer. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Ay, nakikita tayo dyan. Ay, nakikita kami. Ako lang.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Game na, oy.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Nakikita mo ako?
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Putangin nun to.
Great quarter by Harden. He's got 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get
Nakita mo si Robbie?
out of him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Mirotic out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Snell in at the 3-side. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure
Hindi.
was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT,
May ginagawa ko
he
eh.
was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
And back to Mirotic last season. Per
Ay,
36 minutes, he averaged 18
Ba't ganun? Wala pa akong makita.
rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team
Tangina mo, Rose.
second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
It's Harden with the drive, and Butler sends it back. And they get it back.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The dish to Mirotic. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency,
Ay, nakikita ko na.
the star nod isn't so far off.
Oh.
Butler on the wing. Back to Rose. Inside.
Oh, ghosting lang yata yun.
Ball movement here by Chicago. Offensive rebound. Gasol. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first.
Naririnig pa tayo.
The Rockets making a switch.
Sato.
McDaniels checked in.
Naririnig pala kung ano sinasabi natin.
Switch. Joakim
Off ko na.
He's checked in for Pau Gasol. It's Harden with the... And stolen by Mirotic. And slam dunk by Butler.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Noah with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Rose kicks to Mirotic. The shot is off. Good D by Ariza.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Cabela's checked in, and it's Harrell in for Trevor Ariza. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic, and Brooks subbed in for Tony Snell.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And Gibson kicks to Butler. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Lawson. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Brewer. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Brewer's got 6.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they handle their business here.
And here's Lawson. And Brewer kicks to Capella. To the inside. And Harrell slams it in.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
McDaniels passes to Harrell. The feed to Capella. The open shot by Brewer. And Houston again with the bucket.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Well, and we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Rockets leading by 14. Harden out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Thornton. Then it's Lawson. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And Chicago shooting around 40% from the floor here. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's for a big fella.
Lawson drives in. Shoots from 14. Here's Ariza. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Chicago making a switch here. Heinrich's checked in. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with a 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Here's Gasol. Here's Mirotic. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Howard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Harden.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
On the wing, Harden. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Knocked loose. Back to Mirotic. Ariza kicks to Lawson. From deep, Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Butler against Lawson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Derrick Rose is checked in for Aaron Brooks. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Shots good by Butler.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Lawson kicks to Harden. Another miss by Houston. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Another miss by Houston.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From 11 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for James Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Fires the three, and that one's good. Harden's got 32 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Butler kicks to Gasol. On its way from Rose for two. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. It's Harden with the drive. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Butler. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
McDermott kicks to Rose. For three, Heinrich. Rebound by Harrell. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Lets it go with the three. Brewer with the rebound. Fires from the wing. No good there. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. It's interconference time for the New York Knicks as they travel to enemy territory looking for a win. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana for this Pelicans home game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Porzingis. Calderon is out there with Vujicic. Then it's Anthony. And it's Lopez in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Gordon missing.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Davis kicks to Asik. The drive by Gordon. Asik with the bucket. Here's Calderon.